Looking for hair removal tools that not only deliver smooth results, but also empower you with a sense of complete control? Enter Conair Girl Bomb, your secret weapons for smooth, sleek results, made just for women. From the ultimate Girl Bomb grip and professional-grade blades, you don't have to compromise and settle for less. Conair Girl Bomb equips you with the precision and power previously reserved for men's grooming tools. So take your hair removal routine to the next level with Conair Girl Bomb. Available at ConairGirlBomb.com or a retailer near you.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview Great Falls offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
Homes.com knows having the right agent can make or break your home search. That's why they provide home shoppers with an agent directory that gives you a detailed look at each agent's experience, like the number of closed sales in a specific neighborhood, average price range, and more. It lets you easily connect with all the agents in the area you're searching, so you can find the right agent with the right experience and ultimately the right home for you. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
You know that feeling when you walk into your home, take a deep breath, and feel new? Well, that's what it's like to use Clorox Scentiva. Because Clorox Scentiva smells like coconut, cleans like Clorox, and feels like energy. It'll elevate any cleaning routine to not just clean, but also make every room smell like a tropical coconut getaway. Discover how Clorox Scentiva's powerful clean and refreshing scents can transform your space. Get yours in coconut or other fabulous scents at a nearby retail store.
Hello. From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month we're talking about workers, women who fought for labor rights and shaped the way we do business today. They advocated and innovated to make the office, wherever it is, a more equitable place. Today we're talking about a woman who envisioned an America where women and men were equals in intellect and opportunity, and she made it her life's work to make that dream a reality. Let's talk about Pat Schroeder. Pat was born Patricia Nell Scott on July 30th, 1940 in Portland, Oregon. Her family moved around a lot, but Pat spent most of her childhood in Des Moines, Iowa. Pat's father was a pilot who owned an aviation insurance company. She followed in his footsteps by getting her pilot's license at 15 years old. When she chose to attend the University of Minnesota, she did so because its ROTC program included aircraft. Pat continued her education at Harvard Law School as one of just 15 women in a class of more than 500 people. While in law school, she married her classmate, James Schroeder. After graduation, the couple moved to Denver. Pat worked for the National Labor Relations Board. She also volunteered as legal counsel for Planned Parenthood. In 1966, Pat left her job to raise her growing family. She was working full-time as a mom when James came home one day with an interesting proposition. In 1972, the stage was set for President Richard Nixon to win another term and for the Republican congressman in Pat's district to be reelected. James was on a committee of Democrats looking for a candidate to challenge the incumbent. As Pat recalled, James came home and said, "Guess whose name came up?" "I don't know," responded Pat. James said, "Yours." She replied, "Mine? I haven't run for a bus. What are you talking about?" But soon, headlines read, "Denver housewife runs for Congress." Never mind the fact that Pat was a Harvard-educated lawyer. Pat knew she was fighting an uphill battle, but she also believed she could make a difference. Pat won both the primary and the general election, and so began her 24-year tenure in the House of Representatives. When she joined Congress, Pat was one of 14 women in the House of Representatives. She described it as a guy gulag. The gender bias continued. During her swearing-in, the Speaker of the House tried to swear in her husband instead of her. Her male colleagues would sometimes refer to their fairly tall colleague as Little Patsy. And in one particularly egregious incident, the chairman of a committee meeting made Pat and a black member of the committee share a chair. According to Pat, she and this other member sat cheek to cheek because the chairman said that women and Black people were worth only 1/2 of one regular member. Pat stood firm in the face of this adversity. When asked how she could function as both a mother and a lawmaker, she responded, "I have a brain, I have a uterus, and they both work." Despite little support from the Guy Gulag, Pat was incredibly effective during her time in office. She fought tirelessly for the rights of women and families and worked to increase equity for women in the workforce. In 1977, she co-founded and co-chaired the Bipartisan Congressional Caucus for Women's Issues. The caucus gave women across the country legislative champions to fight for policies affecting their lives, health, and financial status. In 1978, Pat played a key role in getting the Pregnancy Discrimination Act passed, which still prevents employers from dismissing women because they're pregnant or denying them their maternity benefits. She was also vital to the Economic Equity Act, the Child Abuse Prevention Act, and the Violence Against Women Act, the last of which she worked closely with now President Joe Biden to get passed. Pat also worked to open military jobs up to women. One of Pat's most significant contributions was her years-long advocacy for the Family and Medical Leave Act. For almost a decade, Pat fought for women and men to receive guaranteed time from work to have children or to take care of a sick family member. Pat argued for paid leave. But in the end, President Clinton signed a bill that guaranteed women and men receive up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave. After more than a decade in the House of Representatives, Pat considered a different house, the White House. After Democratic hopeful Gary Hart's extramarital affairs were exposed, Pat, the co-chair of his campaign, strongly considered running herself. Women across the country showed their support. Her potential candidacy meant a chance to put women's rights and family issues on the national agenda. But in the end, Pat made the decision not to enter the race. During her announcement, Pat briefly broke down in tears over her decision.
I learned a lot about America, and I learned a lot about Pat Schroeder. That's why I will not be a candidate for president.
She had underestimated how much she wanted the presidency and what it would mean for women and families. Those on both sides of the aisle criticized her for showing that kind of emotion. Pat retired in 1996. At the time, she was the longest-serving woman in the House. In the next few years, Pat published her book, 24 Years of Housework, and the Place is Still a Mess, and served as the president of the Association of American Publishers. When Pat retired, she and her husband moved to Florida. Pat Schroeder died on March 13, 2023. Before she died, she said, "I always wanted to be cremated and made into a doorstop so I could hold a door open. Because basically what I want to do is hold doors open for people. And I figured that's what I was trying to do in my political career. So why not try and do it in the afterlife, too?" All month, we're talking about workers. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. As always, we'll be taking a break for the weekend. Talk to you on Monday.
Does money stress you out? Let Facet flip your financial chaos into clarity.
We feel way more confident and secure in our finances, and with that comes a sense of freedom.
Financial planning from Facet is here to help you improve your life today, tomorrow, and every day after that.
Facet was really the place where we saw all of the tools and the people coming together.
Visit Facet.com, FACET.com to learn more. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice. These testimonials are from current Facet members who are not compensated. All opinions are their own and not a guarantee of a similar outcome.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
Looking for hair removal tools that not only deliver smooth results, but also empower you with a sense of complete control? Enter Conair Girl Bomb, your secret weapons for smooth, sleek results, made just for women. From the ultimate Girl Bomb grip and professional-grade blades, you don't have to compromise and settle for less. Conair Girl Bomb equips you with the precision and power previously reserved for men's grooming tools. So take your hair removal routine to the next level with Conair Girl Bomb. Available at ConairGirlBomb.com or a retailer near you.
You know that feeling when you walk into your home, take a deep breath, and feel new? Well, that's what it's like to use Clorox Scentiva. Because Clorox Scentiva smells like coconut, cleans like Clorox, and feels like energy. It'll elevate any cleaning routine to not just clean, but also make every room smell like a tropical coconut getaway. Discover how Clorox Scentiva's powerful clean and refreshing scents can transform your space. Get yours in coconut or other fabulous scents at a nearby retail store.